What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Beers and Deers podcast. I'm your host, Chuck Nizzle. How's everybody doing today? So, want to give you a little update. Let me put my phone on silent because I forgot to do that. Today is Monday, October 13th. So, the last episode, we tried new things. I even forgot what we did. I think I used Podcastle again. And we recorded voice from the webcam. I mean, it turned out pretty good, but then I went back and edited it. And Johnny was saying that there's too much dead noise or dead space, whatever you want to say. So I tried, I used the magic dust type thing that they call it for editing and, making it sound better or whatever. Yeah, well, I think it pretty much eliminated like half of the episode. So, yeah, there's that. And then I don't remember, I think we were like maybe 8 or 10 minutes into it, and I lost connection on my laptop. So I lost about 5 minutes on my laptop. I think his recording, I don't even remember what he used. Maybe his phone again, I'm not sure. Oh no, he recorded off his laptop. I think his went pretty flawlessly. So I apologize. Again, seems to be the going thing lately. So I wanted to ask if anyone is listening and has noticed the emblem, my logo, whatever you want to call it. I would like to have some feedback on the logo. And you can kind of see it behind me for those that are watching. Just scoot you over a little. There you go. Look at that thing. That's badass. But anyway, if you can, shoot me a comment or whatever. Tell me what you think of it. I designed it myself, so I think when you go on Spotify and actually Apple, pardon me, the logo is there as well. Yeah. So there's that. Again, I apologize for any crappy listening. I'm trying my best. Any pointers on any of that would be great too. I did put a decal on the back of my truck window. Yes, sir. It's kind of cool. So wanted to apologize for the recording feedback. I'll give you a little update on the hunting status. Been quite busy at work as usual. I think did I tell you that every episode. And I think I'm working this Saturday as well, so I may be able to get out Saturday night. I'm not sure. Saturday that just passed, so that would be what today's the 13th, 12th, the 11th. I got out Saturday morning and I went to my spot that I've been trying to get to. I haven't gotten there in the morning. I did one sit. Yeah, I did one sit in the afternoon there, and I didn't see anything. And then literally, it wasn't 15 minutes after I left. Oh, I think I told you on this in the last podcast. I got the picture of the buck that I'm after. So, Saturday morning, I woke up to a notification on my phone at 2:23, I think it was. It was Mr. Buckaroony right in my area that I'm finding him at. So I was pretty much thinking, it's 2:30. I'm getting up at 3:30, blah, blah, blah. It'll be 2+ hours before I get up there. So I'm thinking, yeah, I'll be good. So I dozed back off, woke up at 3:30, got up, got ready, got out the door, got up there. I think it was just after 5. Nope, just before 5. I started walking into the woods, jumped. One deer blew and took off. And then I looked over and I had my headlamp on. Just the red is not bright enough and it's very, very dark. So I looked over and I saw 2 more eyeballs and I was like, oh, look, a raccoon. No, it wasn't a raccoon. It was another deer, but that one didn't blow. He just took off, or she. I don't know. So I kept on my ventures. I went up, walked about another 5-ish minutes, got over the river, start walking up the hill. Another deer blows at me. I'm like, good God, man. That one took off. That one headed, what would they, let's see, be like southwest-ish. So I'm continuing on my journey, walking up the hill, climbing the hill, climbing the hill, climbing the hill. And then I think by this time it's just after 5, maybe 5:15, something like that. So I get up almost, I think it was just past the little path that I take to get to where my camera is. And I wanted to go up farther to the left. So I stayed on the trail a little bit and I'm walking. I had my right hand in my pocket and my left hand was holding my bow, like at a 90-degree angle. So I'm trying to be as quiet as can be because it's like, crunching on potato chips as you're walking up the trail. I get almost to where I want to be, and I had another deer blow at me. But this one didn't take off. He pretty much stayed put. So he was kind of directly to the left in front of me. And then I heard another deer to my almost direct right blow. And then just behind me to my right, another deer blew. And I'm like, what the fuck? So they were kind of having like this fucking blowing competition, going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But none of them ran off. So they all pretty much stayed put. One of them kind of trotted away a little, but hung around. I could hear the footsteps. So the one that was in front of me and the one that was to the right of me were pretty much, right. They didn't leave. So they're hanging out, walking around. I can hear their footsteps. And the one was getting closer and closer and closer. And I'm like, oh my God. I can't see anything. I literally can't see anything. So I'm just frozen solid. Like, I don't know what to do. Can't move. I'm like, should I move? Should I spook them? Like, what should I do? I have no idea. So if you guys have any tips or tricks, you know what I mean? That'd be great. Should I have like stopped, dropped, and rolled or something? You know what I mean? But I'm standing there. I'm like, are these guys going to go away or... So the only thing that I can think of is they heard me and saw me slightly because they obviously didn't run away. So I guess pretty much as soon as I stopped and stood still, I mean, I'm telling you, I didn't move. And then I kind of heard them like turn a couple steps away-ish. So I took one of the arrows out of the quiver, fucking knocked it quick. I grabbed my release out of my pocket. I put that on quick, And I'm like, if these motherfuckers get close, I'm going to ram an arrow in them. So I'm standing there, and then I can finally hear them. The one that was like to my right behind me, he or she walked away. The one that was almost directly to the right kept getting farther and farther away, and then the one that was super close, I could hear him walking away, or her. I'm pretty sure it was a him. So they got far enough away. I'm like, all right, there's no way they're going to be able to hear me, or maybe they could. I don't know. But I had to move. I had to move in the worst way. So I turned my light on red quick. I looked to my left and I saw two little trees, so I ducked in between them two little trees quick. And I leaned up against the one. I grabbed my bow with my right hand. I could not move my left arm. It was locked up solid. I'm like, fuck. So I'm trying to move it, and like my bicep hurts so bad. It was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. I really hate Comcast. I just lost internet connection again. Anyway, so I'm trying to work my arm loose, trying to work it loose, work it loose. I was finally able to move it like on my own back and forth, and I'm like, all right, I need a breather. So I'm standing there, and next thing I know, here comes another deer. I'm like, you gotta be shitting me. And I still can't see. I still can't see. So I get up. Well, I'm standing there. I get off the tree. I get my bow back in my left hand. I get my right hand, my release hooked on. And I'm like, come on, daylight. Come on, daylight. And I don't remember what time daylight was supposed to be. I think like 6. What the hell was it? Like 6:43, I believe, or something like that. And I was trying to see what time it was. Lost connection again. Woohoo! Try to remember where I left off. So I heard another deer coming out of the woods. So I picked up my bow. I already had an arrow nock, so I locked on my release, and I'm like, "Come on, daylight! Come on, daylight!" So I don't remember if I looked at my clock yet or not, but the deer just kept getting closer and closer, and I must have moved or something, or it saw my headlamp because I don't remember if I turned my light off or not, or it saw the reflection, but I couldn't see, and it apparently saw me. So that one ended up blowing at me and taking off back the way it came. And then I remember I felt my phone vibrate, and I looked at my phone, and it was a notification on my camera, which was 6:07. So it was literally right after those deer walked away. And I opened it up and I looked, and it was the buck that I'm after. You can barely see him, but he's on the bottom right hand side of the screen, walking the exact way that he walked away from me. And then, like 10 seconds later, yep, another buck. Much smaller, but still another buck. I'm not even sure if he was a shooter, but yep. After that, I was pretty much roasted and toasted. So I picked up my bow like I was going to hold it to shoot it. And I um couldn't pull my bow back cuz my fucking arm hurt so bad. So, that was pretty much the end of my day. And then I walked around for a few minutes when I got daylight, and then I realized exactly where I was standing. There was a giant scrape and a rub on the same tree. And I'm like, I wonder if he was coming to this to try to scrape on it or whatever they do, whatever you want to call it. But that was my Saturday. Wonderful day. So if you guys have any pointers or anything, can you let me know? What would you have done? Would you have stayed there? Would you have spooked him and made him run away? I would like to know. I feel like I did the right thing, but I don't really know. I guess it all depends on whom I'm talking to. Yep. So that's probably about it. Yeah. I don't see. I'm on 4 minutes on this one, so I don't know how long I've been recording, but I just wanted to give an update quick. And then again, guys, if you could, YouTube is Beers and Deers. It's at Beers and Deers 1980. I have yet to do a Instagram. I'm trying to figure out how to do that. I don't know. Pardon me. I don't know if I can make another Instagram because I had one for the online business that I tried, I should say. So if I can figure that out, I want to try to get one of them up and running. Oh, but I did turn my GoPro on when those deer were walking around me. Obviously, it was pitch black, so you couldn't see shit, but you could absolutely hear their footprints stomp, 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 stomp. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to die. But, all right, that's the end of me jibber jabbering. So, yeah, go on. If you could, rate me up a review, leave a comment. I'm still trying to figure out the whole video thing. I'm probably going to end up having to buy a camera or something and try to record with a camera, and because I like using the mics. I just feel like it's a much better sound quality with the mics. Or I can get a camera with wireless mics, maybe. I don't know. If anyone's listening that has experience, please let me know. I think you can see my email on there. Go ahead and leave me an email if you want. Suggestions, comments, whatever. And please like, share, follow, subscribe, do all the good things. All right, guys. Thanks for listening, and hope to see you on the next one. Thanks for listening to Beers and Deers. Cheers. See you guys on the flip side.